We did marketing last. Oftentimes we jump into marketing first because it's fun and it's exciting. But we do it last because we want to make sure that we are shaping the right messaging, and we've gone through all those steps first. We know our ideal experience, we know what we want to say about the experience, and we know all the details that we need to give people. So we talk about a visitor experience statement. It's essentially the start of you controlling the story that you want the visitor, that you want your potential customers to hear. You want to be able to communicate what they will feel, do, and think about that experience, and that's how you'll tease that out in the visitor experience statement. So the goal is to attract the customer's attention and then move them down the path to purchase. That's not new. That's, I think, for almost any marketing. So to start with the visitor experience statement, we look at the title and the lure statement. So just a few examples. Discover your creative nature. So that's our title. We've got a title and lure here. So Tales, Trails, and Apple Blossoms. Refresh your soul on the farm. We've got Affinage 101, experience the heart of artisan cheese making right in Oxford County. And then we've got Brewed Exploration, and so that's the one at Everton's Brewing Company. So then we go into the experience description. So this is important too. We want to control that message and just give the people an idea of what this experience actually is and what it means to them and how they're going to feel as a result of it. So I'll read one and then I won't read the rest. I've got a few examples. So this one is, in the company of woodworker David Schomburger, enjoy a guided walk inside a Carolinian forest before entering an artisanal woodshop to create your own live-edge charcuterie board. Savor the flavors of local fare served on an exclusive feasting board while seated in a historic white pine table. For couples, intergenerational family members, friends, small groups, and anyone who has a reverence for wood. So he's even told you who it's for, so hopefully you can identify with one of those groups. And that's his ideal market, he knows. So here's another one. I'm not going to read it. I'll leave it up for a second if you're interested. But this was the creative walk one. You basically get to go on a mindfulness walk with an artist. She works with Robert Bateman. She's a beautiful artist, and she's found a way to do a paint pouring. And a few of you have done it in the room, where anybody can be an artist, and it's pretty unbelievable until you actually do it. And they turn out pretty fun. I don't know, Emily and Ted and Amanda.
Still on my back.
Oh, you haven't done your back?
No, I never got mine either.
Oh.
And it was a masterpiece.
Jeez, mine's great. It's not on my desk. I'll find out what happened. Did you get yours in the back?
Mine. When did I get mine?
Coaching probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to find out. That's not good. Okay. So then you need to give them the decision-making information. And so this is important because now you've got them hooked. And so what is it that they need to know? So for this example, the workshop must have a minimum of 6 people registered to run and up to 15 people maximum. It runs 2 to 3:30. So that kind of gives you a level of expectation. You know it needs a certain number, it may get canceled, but you're already interested, so that's great. You know the timing. Please note that hairnets and boot covers are required in the cheese factory. These will be provided to you upon your arrival. So there's no surprises there. You know you have to wear these silly little boot covers and a hairnet. And then to register, dates to be determined. So we took this as a legacy, as a test. So he does have his dates live now. So another one, a minimum of 4 people are required to run the workshop, maximum of 8, duration is 2.5 to 3.5 hours, dress for the weather, wear warm clothes, in spring and fall, be prepared for rain or snow, burn sunscreen and bug spray during the warmer months. So you're really getting set up to know what you're going to do. One of the things that we talk about with experience is that we want everybody the entire time to feel warm, safe, and comfortable. So what can we give them now to make sure that they are going to be warm, safe, and comfortable? And that's an example of that. I like the last point. Bring your phone. Photos will be encouraged and necessary. Here's another one. This was the Christmas poster for the truffle can. So you can just kind of take a look at that. She was running one specifically for Christmas because she wanted people to make Christmas chocolates and give them as a gift, and then they could tell them about having these chocolates, and they're that much more special because they're homemade. So I just wanted to, so the training that we did last year was in Oxford County, which is why I've got a lot of examples from Oxford County. I just wanted to give you an example of a great marketing piece that now we know exactly what these experiences are, how we can talk about them here in the region.
My philosophy around ingredients is trying to stay as local to Woodstock and Oxford County as possible. We really try to utilize those aspects of our community and of our county, building those relationships with people over years and how that relationship can blossom into something that is really unique and special.
We produce small batch craft beer, locally sourced ingredients as much as possible. We're inspired by all of the local ingredients that we have here at Oxford County and producing something that all of Oxford County and those surrounding us can enjoy.
Oxford County is the dairy capital, and so it kind of makes sense that we would be making cheese in the dairy capital of Canada. So this particular experience is looking at cheese after it's made, and then kind of the tying in element is tasting the cheese at different ages. Basically, we want people to take away the smell, the taste, like how things change over time when you're making cheese.
I do try to use as many local ingredients as I can, because if it's locally grown, then you know it's fresh, and you know the quality of it. We have a new experience, Truckle Camp, and they get, the chocolatier, so they get to get dirty for a day. And the experience of hands-on with the stuff that's grown here in Oxford County.
Chef's Table at 639 is unique in the sense that it's kind of the first row seat into the kitchen, being able to see your plate created directly in front of you.
We're offering a detailed tour, so when you leave here, you've experienced those collaborative initiatives. We also get really hands-on and touch every aspect of your senses.
The great thing about the experience is it lets you see what goes into making what you eat.
People are passionate here, people are really in tune to what they're doing and what you're doing as well, and together, that forms a really good, strong community and relationships and a good food system.
So I just want to show you at the bottom there, you can see Ontario Southwest logo and the provincial government's logo, and it's because we're partners on that. We actually pay for half that video. The reason why I'm telling you is because if you've got photography needs or video needs, we can come and work with you as a partner to collect some of that. And we do like to focus on experiences because that's what we're heavily invested in right now, but we're certainly happy to work with any of you to get your tourism photography and video needs, as long as our program isn't fully subscribed yet, which is not at this point. So I just wanted you to keep that in mind and just point that out. We'd love to work with you. And I know I've completely eaten into Amanda's time, so I just really want to say, how did we get started? So we also ran a train-the-trainer coaching program. Amanda and I both attended, so we've got this coaching training, but you certainly have a lot of resources in the room. Emily was at the training, Ted was at the training, and so if you're interested in it or just want to have a conversation, you want to see some of the tools that we have access to that would help you do this, just let us know because we'd love to talk about it. If you would like to come to the training in November, you're certainly welcome to. It's a 3-day training session. It's pretty intense. Ted, Emily, and Amanda were all there. It's full days are 12-hour days. Like they're long, but they're great and they're transformational for people. And it's been really fun just to see how people have applied what they've learned as a result of the training. So we're in London this year. It's only an hour and 22 minutes away. I came from London before I came here. It's a